And I do believe that we have rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.
Hey everyone and welcome. In this video we're going to have a look at the Sun and its Trump derangement reporting. But also we're going to have a look at the US Democrats and their continued hunt for Trump's head. In this article, the Sun show their true colours of the media. It's titled, "Pardon me, Trump may try to pardon himself in one of his final acts as president as he faces prosecution." The Democrats and media are not happy at possibly stealing the presidency off Trump. Now they want to prosecute him and his supporters if the ugly horse-faced fish hag AOC is to be believed. If you're not too sure what I'm talking about, look at a previous video. I will leave a link above and in the description. Go and check it out if you've not done so already and come back. Welcome back. And what did the Sun report? Of course, it isn't that Trump hasn't done anything that's criminal, but the fact he could pardon himself. Pardon for what exactly, Sun? We're waiting for a reason. Shall we see what Trump has to say about it? As has been stated by numerous legal scholars, I have the absolute right to pardon myself. But why would I do that when I have done nothing wrong? In the meantime, the never-ending witch hunt led by the 13 very angry and conflicted Democrats and others continues into the midterms. And he's right, isn't he? It has been a witch hunt. For 4 years it's been a witch hunt. They've thrown everything at him and none of it stuck, has it? Now, if like me, you were wondering what they could possibly charge him for, well, here goes. Are we ready for this? Don's day in court. Trump could be prosecuted as he faces legal problems over tax fraud cases, defamation claims and Mueller report. So let's break these false claims down, shall we? Tax fraud is in regards to a tax return that stated Trump's liability is $750. Liability, remember that. It also states that he paid $4.5 million and should have been reimbursed. But Trump said, keep it for future liabilities. So, debunked. Mueller probe was found that there was zero evidence of collusion with anyone, let alone the Russians. So, debunked. And lastly, defamation. This one is bloody hilarious. This is about a Me Too levied against him from a Jean Carroll, who tried to claim Me Too, which failed as she had inconsistencies in her testimony. She filed a defamation suit straight after Trump said, are we ready for this? She was lying and not his type. Should we see how logical and honest she is on this front and why she lost?
Would you consider bringing a rape charge against Donald Trump for this? Why not?
I would find it disrespectful to the women who are down on the border, who are being raped around the clock down there. But for the women down there, and for the women actually around the world.
And it was all fairly playful.
It was charming. It was exciting. Remember what Donald Trump was like in 95, 96. On the counter were these fancy lingerie boxes that they used to have back in the 90s.
Yeah.
You wore lingerie in the 90s, I'll bet, Joy. Well, he didn't suggest it. He shouted it. He shouted lingerie. Lingerie. He may have shouted underwear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Were you scared? Were you
angry? I was too panicked to be scared.
Too panicked to be scared, okay.
Totally, and I put my life on the line.
Do you think that you're going... Well, hold on a second. What do you mean you've put your life on the line?
Well, people have told me I have to be careful.
You've gotten death threats.
I am not looking at death threats. I had the idea that I'm going to make him put it on over his pants. That was my idea. Mm-hmm. You see how funny that would be to make him put that on? Yeah.
I guess my question is could there be any DNA on there?
I have no idea. I do not know if the president ejaculated. Have no idea. Lawrence, I wish I had said, I'll tell you my age if you show me your tax returns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would have been helpful now.
Well, so I'm holding my handbag like that. The only reason I know I'm holding my handbag is because I discovered it in my hand when I got to the street.
The statement that he said, which he's just made, which is, she's not my type, number one, that was the number one thing.
I love that I'm not his type. I'm an archer. I have bows and arrows, you know. Yeah, fine. I think there's just too... Never mind.
I think most people think of rape as it is a violent assault. It is not.
I think most people think of rape as being sexy.
Let's take a short break.
Think of the fantasies.
We're just going to take a quick break. If you can stick around, we'll talk more on the other side.
You're fascinating to talk to.
So, 100% credible then. The last bit was weird, I'll be honest. It's sexy. What the? Weird, isn't it? So, debunked. Are any of these substantiated? How the hell? If they were, they would have been used to destroy the Orange Man, wouldn't they? So what the Dems and media are saying is they're going to charge him with non-crimes and jail him for those non-crimes. But apparently, Trump can pardon himself, and the left establishment and the cronies are proving they are fully eager to ruin lives in the name of not ruining lives, as usual. But, in my opinion, there's a huge flaw in this, and that's blatant vote manipulation, by accident or not. It's enough for investigation at the very least, isn't it? And Trump's still president till January, I think it is, so he has time. Also, he now has the Supreme Court. So we'll see what happens, won't we? But it's obvious the Party of Unity's sleeping basement sniffer dweller Biden are all for revenge. TDS in full swing and our bloody government already sucking dick, which proves that Conservative Tories are far from it. Back the opponents when there is a case for fraud is traitorous in my honest opinion, and I'm absolutely disgusted with the Tories. They deserve the doom that Labour felt last time, and I'm not saying vote in the racist commie party Labour either. Time for the majority, that's us, to vote as one and smash the two-party system. Disgusting cowardice and acceptance of possible corruption from both parties. I'm done with them both. In regards to Trump, I'll say this. If you fail, Mr. Trump, and you lose the presidency, you'd be welcome from the north of England. Maybe bring your economy to us and your construction business. We're going to need rebuilding, i.e. our industry. Maybe run for Prime Minister. I'd vote for him, would you? I don't know if that's a possibility or if it's just a dream. Let me know if he could. Maybe it's a good one. Maybe he could go to Scotland. He's Scottish descent, isn't he? If Sniffer Biden could claim he's Irish, so can Trump take on Fishnicker's wee cranky and strip her power from her, the commie appeaser SNP. Scottish Unionists, would you vote for Trump? Just a thought. And I'll be honest, I wouldn't blame you Scots if you did want that. What with the draconian measures their wee cranky's bringing in, I'm surprised anyone would ever vote for her again. I mean, look at this. Rapsy Nesbitt, he was even chased off a Gestapo for not wearing a mask in Tesco's. But anyway, I'd like to know your opinion on this one, everyone. Do you think it's just disgusting that they're going to go after him for things that have already been proven to not be true? I mean, would you believe that woman? She sounds absolutely insane. I'm starting to think we need to start bringing the asylums back. We could help that woman. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the like, comment, subscribe, share it out please everyone. I really need you to share it out. Stay safe and I'll see you on the next one.